Did people vote for Democrats, or did they just vote against the Trump-led Republican Party as it stands right now? What's your take?
Well, I think they did both. If you look at exit polls, Democrats, somewhat surprisingly to me, said they were voting for their own candidates. But I don't think anybody can assume that this wave of turnout we saw from Democrats wasn't motivated to some large degree by antipathy for Donald Trump and his agenda, and in particular for candidates like Ed Gillespie, who, despite Trump's somewhat misleading tweet you guys showed there just a minute ago, really did embrace the Trump agenda on everything from criticizing NFL football players to calling to protect Confederate statues. You know, Gillespie ran a Trump-themed campaign, and he got absolutely trounced.
And he was kind of an odd candidate, wasn't he? Because he straddled both the Republican mainstream, the establishment Republicans, as well as what he was trying to take on, some of Trump's populist tone. I mean, this was a guy who worked in W's administration and had been endorsed by the Bushes.
Well, that's exactly right. And had a long career in Washington as a lobbyist. Is very well known to people here in media and politics, and is also very well known in the suburbs outside of Washington, D.C. that are so pivotal in these statewide elections. Going into the night, there was a belief among Republicans and Democrats that Gillespie might be important for a completely different reason than he turned out being important, and that was that he was essentially an establishment figure who was running on a Trumpist agenda. And the worry for Democrats was, if Gillespie wins, then that's a real danger to Democrats, because it means that anybody can take Donald Trump's agenda and voters are willing to separate it from Trump. I think what happened instead was that Gillespie showed that it is impossible for Republicans to separate themselves from Trump. No matter how well known, no matter how moderate they may have been in the past, Republicans are now associated with Donald Trump, and voters are going to respond accordingly.